So guys, just doing a video on nettles today, which is probably one of the most prevalent superfoods just in the world. It's prevalent in Africa, Asia, Europe and the Americas, mainly North America, and it has been traditionally used as a medicine from the roots and the leaves for like hundreds of years, maybe even thousands. Mainly because of its like prevalence across like all sort of land conditions and all cultures. The hardiness of the plant is testimony to the medicine contained inside it, as it doesn't actually require any sort of external goodness to really thrive. It really takes what is, present in the often, rubbish soil or like nutritionally sparse soil, and it turns the nutrients into acetylcholine, which are some of the key ones, which is a key one for your brain if you like have foggy thoughts. Acetylcholine is great for that. It contains serotonin, histamine and formic acid. So these are the things that sort of get passed on to you when you get stung by a nettle. But it is just rich in things like nitrogen, vitamins, vitamin C, and other things like magnesium. And it's great for your bones for that reason, because of the magnesium and calcium. It is really great just to have sort of in a either stew, soup or broth. If you just take the tops of nettles and like boil them like you would with spinach or kale, and then you can consume that in a soup or broth. Another good way to get the benefits of just taking 2 capsules of nettle powder, 2 capsules of nettle powder every day, or in a tea. If you just take the leaves and you put them in boiling water, it gets rid of the sting, and then you can just sip the tea. The tea has actually been noted to be really good for asthma. So if you've got a tight chest, or you struggle with sort of that constriction in your chest or in your breathing, it's a natural diuretic, so it sort of calms down your chest, and it also calms down your liver and your sort of urinary tract and everything like that, which also makes it really good for women's health. If you've got post-menstrual syndrome symptoms, or if you're just going through on your period or going through child labour, nettle tea is great for that. One of the other great ways to consume nettles is a nettle pesto, which I'll show in a separate video. I'll send a full link to that, but there's just so many ways you can use it, and the actual flavour of nettles imparts like quite a unique sort of flavour onto anything that it comes into contact with. It's sort of got like a very distinctive, almost meaty, sort of like a duck sort of meat flavour. It's quite weird, and it's like the longer you cook it, like the more prevalent that comes out. It's really one of my favourite things to use in curries. I have a sort of a nettle and dandelion kitchery that I have, and it's just free, it's organic, and it's got a ton of minerals. I'll actually put the mineral content just in the description, because I think 100 grams of the leaf contains like 100% plus of like vitamin K, vitamin A, and like considering people may pay for that, if you're struggling to provide, nettles are a great way to get the nutrients into your diet. And if you do want to like go caffeine free but you still like green tea, nettle tea just tastes like pretty similar to green tea, and it obviously carries its own benefits too. And I if I do a tea, I do like a nettle and spearmint tea. That way it sort of takes away some of the bitterness of the nettle, and you can have it like hot or cold in the summer or winter. So it is just a great all-around. It's just a great all-around herb to have in your proximity. But we are all like surrounded by nettles on the whole, so it's one of those that you wouldn't think to use. It was in the past, it was used a lot more as a viable food source, but we've sort of shied away from it because it's considered a weed. But yeah, take use, especially in these sorts of times, of the things we have around us. Like, for me it's sort of the dandelions, the nettles, you've got acorns, just got a lot of different things. But nettles are probably the easiest to spot, and that's why I highly recommend them. So thank you for checking us out, and I hope you have a blessed day.